we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Tolzien. Makes the grab down the middle. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it.
He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Bruins. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that play out.
Finds a tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Dave got him at the 27.
to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed...
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Tolzien. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, he drops the throw. Gets rid of it. Makes a catch. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Converts on fourth down, still going. Touchdown, UCLA. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to throw, it's Tolzien. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Hendricks. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster.
Makes the grab right down the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. 3rd down play in the red zone. And this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Iowa! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Tolzien. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Back open in the middle. Got room at the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Snagged out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just keep slinging it. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Keeps looking downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for a crease. It's Hendricks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Garrison. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hendricks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He unleashes a long one. Wide open. He makes the catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Tolzien. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on. But now dealing with fourth down. The Bruins will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Back to pass on second down. The throw. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Longo. It's complete to the left. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Hendricks. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Took care of it himself. He smashes his way through again. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Hendricks. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snags it! Touchdown, Iowa! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Longo. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working that left side now. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flicks it out of the air. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down, and the 38, and this offense might have something going. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Into the secondary on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Garrison. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those and runs through another guy. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got a chance. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air. It's Longo. Rushes on him. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Bruin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These two offenses have been locked in and going back and forth, David.
Been absolutely cooking. I mean, both offenses doing what they want. Now try to continue this, Jesse, down the stretch. Stay on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now because of the way the other one's playing, so you can't falter. You can't have your service broken. You've got to stay aggressive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They kick it away on fourth down. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Takes the handoff. It's Hendricks. Discards him. Just keeps moving. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds a man on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. To the air, it's Longo. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Got the back over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
The bad news is they don't get the first down here, trailing in the fourth quarter. The good news, though, quarterback did the smart thing, throwing it away and allowing themselves to have another shot at it here on fourth.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. That brings him to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 29 to UConn. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Blunt. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd.
There he goes! He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it to him on the screen. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You've got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Scanning the field. It's Longo. Quarterback adapting. Here's a throw downfield late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoops out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this.
Unleashes one deep.
execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he makes the grab for the deuce. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Hendricks. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback making adjustments. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on...
And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like